Welcome back, and thanks for taking the time to work through the course. And we really appreciate your feedback and questions. Keep them coming, please. So today's video, we're going to be identifying and overcoming the myths of investing. And we're also going to talk about the main obstacle to investor success. And we're going to give you the questions that you need to answer about your current investment plan. So let's get started. But before, let's recap what our clients want. Now, our clients want a comfortable lifestyle that's free from money worries. They want confidence regarding market performance. They want a portfolio that outpaces inflation. They want a portfolio that they don't have to manage themselves. They want advisor accountability and a plan that is adjustable to life changes. So when we talk about myths of investing, we want to start with stock picking. So stocks can be bought and sold in advance of their future price movements. Well, what's the truth? Well, on average, 80% of all professional stock pickers fail to beat their respective benchmarks. So you have a better chance of throwing darts. Myth number 2, market timing. So the markets are predictable and they can be timed. Well, the truth that I found was that markets respond to people's emotions and people respond to the news and events. All of these things are very unpredictable. Myth number 3, track record investing. Mr. Smith has predicted the market correctly every time. Therefore, he knows what will happen. The truth is that the probability of investors showing consistent success is higher if they have access to a broader scope of advice. Just the law of large numbers. Myth number 4, logical trading. So, investors make decisions based on logic and sound strategy. The truth is that most investors base decisions on emotion. They have the survivor mechanism. So myth number 5, I don't need any help. I could do this myself. I will succeed without any guidance. Well, the truth is that it's tough. It's very difficult for any of us to objectively advise ourselves without really making emotional decisions. Which this leads us to our number 1 obstacle. All of these tie in. So what is the number 1 obstacle that is the most likely to interfere with your success as an investor? It's emotion. Emotion is the most likely factor to interfere with your success as an investor. So there was a study done by a company named Dalber, and Dalber went back from December 31st of 1995 all the way to December 31st of 2015, and they put $100,000 and they looked at the S&P 500, and the S&P 500 would have grown 8% to $482,500. The average investor didn't do as well. The average investor would have averaged 4.6% and only made $249,000. The bond investor would have done no better. In fact, over that 20-year period, bonds averaged 5.3% over the same time frame. The average investor, 0.51%. So what this survey tells us really is that we can't predict what we're going to feel like with regards to our portfolio. So the next step is to really try to understand and ask yourself some questions about your portfolio without emotion. So here are the questions I want to pose to you. Are your investments aligned with your risk tolerance? Are your investments distributed into now, soon, and later buckets or allocations? Do you know what you're really paying for? Are your investments sufficiently diversified? So I challenge you to take some action. and download today's homework by clicking the button below. Organize your finances. Bring your completed worksheet to our first meeting, and we will begin to plan with you. So let's recap. In today's video, we have, number one, identified the myths of investing. Two, we recognize that the main obstacle to investor success is emotion. And finally, we have shared with you the questions that you need to answer without emotion about your plan. So in the next video, we're going to give you some investment planning case studies. We're also going to be assessing and overcoming some underperformance issues. And we're going to talk about your investment planning solution and the steps to take from here. So if you have any questions, please post your questions and comments below. Also, please take a minute to post your biggest takeaway from today's training. And keep an eye on your email inbox for the next video in this series. Thank you.